Welcome back to Fantasy Maiden Wars. In last part, we obtained the Koishi. And now it is time for Chapter 64. Chapter is gonna be something. I don't know how I'm gonna, split this up, because this next chapter is really long, from what I remember, but also I don't think I should cut it at any point, and I should just kind of let it be its own thing. So this might end up being a very long video. But I'm just gonna let it go. We'll see how it goes. Eloquent ship. I'll load the data from last time we came to the underworld. Steer the rudder so we don't hit any rocks. Done? Phew, done adjusting the autopilot? Good work. Now we should be able to take our hands off for a while. You're so good at this, Marasa. It's awfully bold of you to take this ship underground. We've already done it before. I'm sure no one will have a problem with us taking Satori and her family home. How have those two been since boarding the ship? Satori said she wanted to go for a little walk and stepped outside. And I think Miss Koishi is relaxing in the other room. I see. Sounds like they'll make it to the palace alright, at least. The problem is what comes after. Satori said she wanted to fight Koishi in a Danmaku battle. Would that actually work out? Considering the way Koishi is, it's hard to say. All I know is that after seeing that battle, I thought they needed to have a talk face to face. If nothing changes, I feel like they won't make up even if we take her back to the palace. You're worried you could join one of them? I thought of that, but I don't know which one would be better. Satori sounded like she wanted to be alone, and I have no idea what to say to Koishi. Only there was more we could do for them. Don't think like that. You and Oren both did good. But, will you only meet us because of what you did? Finding Koishi today and even being able to talk about your worries like this were only possible thanks to the connections you created. It does make me feel a little better. I know we've had our fair share of fights though. You're referring to when Utsuo Ryuji used the power of Yatagarasu in an attempt to conquer the surface. I've heard about it. You were certainly at fault there, but you took action based on your sincere beliefs. You keep moping about it, it's just gonna drag the rest of our moods down too. I bet Satori's driving in her own way because your positivity is rubbing off on her. You think? There's no question about it, and that positivity is what Satori needs the most right now. Getting her feelings across to Koishi with her heart closed isn't going to be easy. But our only option is to bet on that possibility with a Danmaku battle. A possibility, huh? We'll be there, watching over them and praying for things to work out. They're going to have to overcome many misunderstandings in order to face each other head on. Let us pray that they can connect their hearts and open up a path to the future. Achoo. See, that's why you have to dry yourself off properly. But I'm just no good at that. I'm pretty sure toweling off your hair isn't something you can be good or bad at. But back in the palace, I'd always had someone to do it for me. That doesn't sound like something a typical runaway girl would say. When I get home, the first thing I'm gonna do is flop in bed. It's gonna be so soft. Then I'll eat old homemade cookies with... that unhappy face again. At this rate, you'll just run away again. Still haven't talked to Satori directly? I'm sure you're worried about meeting her, Koishi. Worried? You're not sure if she loves you anymore, right? That's why you're scared of finding out her true feelings? I know all about that. I used to be scared to hear my sister's true feelings, too. Oren. Stop it. I'm sitting on a chair right now. You were? Yeah, she had me locked in the basement for about 495 years without a word. I kept time. Since I don't know how she felt, I thought she hated me. Oren. Stop it. Stop. You're not getting on the chair. Then they got their feelings through to each other, and look how well they get along now. Feelings getting through, huh? But I don't want to know people's feelings. I hate it. Koishi? You really are worried about this. I think that's all the more reason to talk it out with her. That way you can find out for sure how your sister feels. I'm sure your feelings will get through to her too. My feelings getting through to her? I'm not worried about that. Huh? She already knows what I think even when I don't say anything. Sister knows everything about me. Wait, hold on, you're saying Satori already knows how you feel? Yeah, she's always been like that. patient, hardworking, and she knows everything about me. It's the sister I am proud of, the one I love. Now she couldn't read your mind anymore. But I haven't changed. Why wouldn't she still know everything about me? She has to. That's how you see her, Koishi. And I think you really need to talk to her about that. You can't just leave everything. You can't just leave everything to Satori, Koishi. You have to do your part too. I'm sure she'll understand me, just like she always does. It's enough to make me feel happy. Non-Makubato, that's how my words can reach Koishi's heart. But how do I feel about Koishi? Like, what is it, War? I was wondering where you got off to, cultivating your tragic heroine look. Worrying by yourself is fine too, but we're here for you if you need to talk. Everyone. Sorry for making you all worry. I'm fine, really. Pretty sure that means you're not fine at all. Come on, we've come this far together. No need to be so reserved with us. Thank you. So I'm assuming you were trying to mentally prepare for your battle with Koishi? Yes, I was wondering what the right way to talk to her would be. Thanks for the smile, Parsi. You really needed it. Is that even something you can sort out inside your head? I'm still unsure, but I was thinking I should tell her that she misunderstood what I said before. I didn't mean to blame her for being unable to read minds. I'm sure you didn't, but... Are you really okay with Koishi not being able to read minds? Well, sounds like you've been suffering ever since she closed her eye. You're calling it a misunderstanding, but deep down it really does bother you, doesn't it? You're right, I can't be sure what's in her heart anymore. Well, no duh, you can't. She closed it. You don't need to keep dancing around this. You want Koishi to reopen her third eye? I've considered it, but that would only cause her to suffer again. Koishi rejected her power as a Satori and closed her eye of her own volition. Or even if you want her to, you can't exactly tell her that. That's why I'm so at a loss here. I know exactly where you're coming from. You don't want to hurt your sister. But maybe you should tell her that, too. Tell her? What? I can't do that. I've already hurt her so carelessly. How could I risk hurting her even more? I did that and she disappeared for good. But if you don't, then you'll just worry about this forever. Still better than being rejected by Koishi. Satori? Even with her heart closed, some part of her trusted us. That's how we've been able to keep her around so far. What if I ruin everything by rejecting her? What if she disappears again? That's what you really want, then we can't force you. But remember one thing. You'll never save her by keeping up a charade. You won't ever stop hurting either. Just speaking from personal experience. Both you and Koishi have lost hope. Your own anxieties and the fate of the story yokai weigh heavily on you. But even so, we all support you. Obviously we can't fight for you if you need us to, but... Obviously we can fight for you if you need us to, but... We can help you think things through too. Thank you. I worry about not being able to read her mind. I worry about opening her mind again. We've arrived at the Palace of Her Spirits. We're underground, but it's snowing. It's nearly spring, but it's been pretty chilly today. That's because we shut the lid on Blazing Hell when we left. Huh? You're not happy? Did you want to go home? I did, but this doesn't feel real. I'm sure you'll feel it when you're right there. No, this is weird. Hey, am I really home? Isn't it obvious? Not to me. Did I really come home? Of course you did. Now let's... Hey, Satori? Yes? Thank you both for looking after Koishi. Allow me to handle it from here. If you say so, Mr. Toy. Yes? Koishi, sorry for surprising you like that earlier. I had planned to go out and pick you up with everyone else. Uh-huh. It's not your fault. I was acting all weird back there. Anyway, I'm hungry. Let's go inside and get something to... Koishi, wait. Can't just leave it like this uncertainty. Please, wait. If I let this go now, I may never get another chance. What chance? I want to talk with you. Yes, we need to talk. No music. Victory. Defeat Koishi. Defeat. Satori defeated. Bonus. Capture all of Koishi's spell cards. Don't remember if that's a particularly difficult one to do or if it happens automatically. Koishi. Is Satori gonna be okay? Koishi doesn't look like she's gonna run off, at least for now. What do you want to talk about, sis? Lots of things. I'm not sure if I can put them into words, but I have something I'd like to try. Please, let me try. You mean? Yes, this is the best way for us to exchange words, to know you, and to communicate with you. Danmakubat with Koishi. What do I say to her? I'm fighting a Danmaku battle with my sister? Looks like it started. Yeah, hope this works. Oh, you're worried, Koishi, but this is your chance to talk it out. Yeah, I know, but... Koishi? I knew it. It was too sudden. We need to step in. No, let her do what she wants. Lady Fawn? A little while ago, Koishi told us how she thinks it's a story. Hearing that made me think to myself, they have to say these things. Yeah, and face to face, too. Koishi, it's going to be awkward at first, but just give it a shot. Just follow your heart, and your body should move on its own. Follow my heart, huh? Talk to Koishi. The restraint command can be used when next to her. Koishi's still keeping her distance from Satori. I don't think they've ever fought before. I think she needs a moment to come to terms with this whole idea. This is your dialogue, Satori. How you respond is entirely up to you. That's the manifestation of Koishi's unconscious. What is your answer to that? My answer? I know you're still unsure, but go on and take that first step. You have to respond to your opponent's spell card with more Danmaku. That's how Danmaku battles work. Right, Koishi's expressing herself through Danmaku, so I should too. Not Koishi, I can't just lose myself to my unconscious feelings. But in exchange, I spent so much time thinking, what should I do? Even if I'm lost, even if I'm unsure, all I can do is keep searching for that answer, re-examining my own feelings in the process. Because that's who I am. Yeah, you're just not allowed to attack these enemies, that's interesting. Oh, you can, you can just only use Terrible Souvenir. Okay. Should I say, what does Koishi want to hear? No, that's not it. Everyone's been saying I should tell her my true feelings. Right now, it's my feelings that have to be made known. True heart that has to be shown. I thought I was prepared for this, but when she distances herself, the anxiety returns. I'm starting to wonder if maybe it'd be better if I did nothing. Leaving it like this would be the same as pretending I can't see Koishi's pain. That's the last thing I want to do. Never again do I want to experience the feeling that I could have helped but didn't. Now that I think about it, there's never been a day I haven't felt regret. I've always been racked with worry. I was always thinking about it. What should I have done? What should I do now? I never had an answer. It's like I've been stuck in the dark all this time. And it still is. If I don't strengthen my heart, I'll never be able to take that first step. My heart is weak. You tell me you love me, but with the same look in your eyes that you've always had, but now I can no longer see what's on the other side of them. Feelings I've locked away all this time. Ever since you closed your eye, I've been helplessly worried. Care deeply for you. I want to trust you, but deep down, it's hard. Never, ever tell you. It's my faith in you isn't as firm and unwavering as you deserve. Koishi? Yes? I know that deep down some part of you is avoiding me, but I still want to talk. First, let me apologize. I'm sorry for the terrible thing I said to you. I'm sure that's caused you all sorts of unpleasant feelings. Sis, do you hate me now that I can't read minds? I don't get how you feel anymore. Even though you totally get me, makes me feel a twinge in my chest. Hold on, I didn't mean what I said back then. Don't know what's in your heart, sis. I closed my third eye. So tell me. Huh? Tell me with words, Satori. I don't care if it's the truth or a lie. Just say it so I can hear you. Please? Is this Koishi's spell card? Sis, talk to me. Do you hate the idea of talking with me? Why would you think that? That Flan girl told me that you're scared to talk. If you're scared, then don't try to force it. I'll come home anyway. But I really do want to go home, and if I stay home for a while, I'm sure it'll get better. I'll try my best. You can tie me up or crucify me if that's what it takes. So, please. This whole idea that it's okay to skip the talk if you're coming home. It's not going to work. No, that's not going to work. I do want you to come home, Koishi, but that isn't enough. I can't pretend you're not hurt when I know you are. You think I'm hurt, sis? Didn't mean it that way. I'm just feeling a little weird. You may not notice it, but I'm sure of it. I don't want to leave you like this and regret it later. When you said what you said about wanting to talk properly now so you don't regret it later, you mean it, huh? Yes, those are my true feelings. You're so strong, sis. I am? You decide to do something, you actually follow through. Can't do that. I'm always scared that I'm going to drift off somewhere. I'm scared right now. Koishi, you're always thinking of me, doing things I want you to do. Maybe if I was stronger, I wouldn't have ever felt this way. Only I could be strong like you. Am I really strong? That's not true. Sis, I'm not as strong as you think. All I do is worry. I constantly second-guess myself, and I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. That's not true. You're being decisive right now. Actually, even now I'm worried about telling you my true feelings. You are? Maybe I'll just hurt you again. Maybe I'll make you feel bad. But even so, I keep telling myself that I can't look away from this anymore. Even you get afraid to talk to me, huh? Yes, that's how I feel, deep down. I can't imagine why. You know everything there is to know about me. Miss Koishi, that's not... Even when I couldn't go home, even when I stopped being sure how you felt, that was the one thing I was still sure about. After all, I haven't changed any after closing my eye. You know what's in my head, right? Just like you always have. Koishi. You know everything about me, just like always. And when I get scared and want to disappear, that's the one thing I treasure. Koishi, wait, Right, sis? How could I possibly know Koishi's closed heart? I know the answer. I have to tell her that I can't read her mind anymore. That would cause unfathomable damage to her psyche. Even now, she has complete faith that I know what's in her heart. That's the only thing anchoring her here. Right, if I just accept her feelings, then Koishi can smile again. With one little lie, I can protect her happiness. What should I do? What's the best option? Koishi, Koishi, listen, I have to tell you something. Huh? I... Satori? You're hiding your true feelings. You can't help you here. I know, but this is the one thing I just can't say. If I say it, if I put it into words, I know it will hurt her. Me, Satori? You're not sure if it's okay to tell the truth, huh? Or Oku. You know your real feelings, Miss Satori, but I'm sure they're the opposite of what Miss Koishi wants to hear. I think there's some things you just don't want to say or that are hard to say. But still, Oko and I are glad you told us your feelings, Miss Satori. I mean, didn't we clear up our misunderstandings? I think if you told her how you felt, Miss Koishi would definitely be hurt, but if you don't, you'll never be happy. We just want both of you to smile, to really smile. Orin, Oku. They're right, if I don't say it now, nothing will change. If I lied, maybe Koishi would smile for now. But would she ever be able to smile from the heart if I kept lying to her? It'd lead to a hopeless situation where we give up on our dreams. Do I want a heart built on lies, clinging to a transient happiness, or to hurt her but look for a new hope together? My real feelings are... Sis? I'm done stalling. I'm sorry, Koishi. I don't know how you feel. Huh? Maybe your feelings really are unchanged from how they used to be, but mine aren't. You closed your third eye. I can't read your mind anymore. I don't know what's in your heart anymore. You're lying, right? That's a lie, right, sis? You know all about me. Even if you can't read my mind, you still know these things. It's not a lie. I've been so worried not knowing. Even if we're still connected, we can't think the same thoughts anymore. Always worried about what you're thinking. It's not true. That would mean I didn't have the heart to tell you. That's why I've lied all this time. But from now on, stop. I don't want to hear this. Koishi? You can't look away from this. She's not done talking yet. No, I don't want to hear it. I'm better off not knowing. Hey, calm down. Satori's doing this because she wants a real connection with you. But I don't know where I can be anymore. What do you mean? I've been making you feel bad, sis. Even if I came home, it'd just keep making you feel insecure. Wait, I'm not finished. It must be worthless to you now that I can't read minds. The alternative is you hating me, and don't keep me in your heart at all. No, it's because I want you in my heart that I'm just... Koishi? Her presence is gone. We've talked about her vanishing before, but I wasn't expecting it to actually happen. Koishi? Where are you, Koishi? Say something. You need to calm down too, Satori. We still don't know if she's gone yet. No, I knew this would happen, even though I knew it would hurt her. Fine, Koishi. Of course, she's nowhere to be found, huh? And somewhere I get the impression that we won't be luring her out with food. We can't find her. Maybe she went to the surface? No, the situation may be far graver than that. How so? Koishi may have felt rejected by her sister, and then in turn began to deny and reject herself. If she continues to sink into the depths of the unconscious, she'll lose awareness of her own existence, and disappear from everyone's minds forever. Disappear? We have to do something. Koishi, you must have felt. Seems you're reaching a fork in your destiny. If you want to save Koishi, you must stand firm. Amelia? Yeah, Koishi was shocked, but that's just because she loves you so much, right? Even if you disappear, she really wants you to come find you. And what about you, Satori? Do you really think this is the end? Is the bond between you two brittle enough that this can break it? No, it's not. Even if Koishi does try to vanish from our hearts, I won't let her. Besides, I can't let our conversation end like this. I have to talk to her one more time. Then you don't have time for dithering. Corner her and finish what you started. Even if you can't see her, she still has connections with you. If you follow that thread, you should be able to find her. If you're her sister, reeling her in shouldn't be too hard. Make sure you're the one who finds you this time. They're right. Even if you're trying to disappear from everyone's hearts, you won't vanish from mine that easily. Find you and prove that to you. Awaken the bond you etched into my mind. Brain fingerprint. Okay. What do I do? My bond with Koishi. There should be plenty of things around here that brings back memories of the time you spent together. Why don't you try visiting those? Koishi is yearning for you. She might be unconsciously drawn to those places. Can't help you with that, but you should have an idea, Satori. The first place that comes to mind is... Yes, it was snowing that day. The day we first arrived at the Palace of Earth Spirits, I was leading Koishi by the hand. Our breath was cold, but her hand was warm. We'd hoped that by leaving the surface and coming here, Koishi wouldn't be hurt anymore. We passed through the gate together. Gate's over there. Keep mixing up which is intern and quick save. For some reason I think quick's intern should be at the bottom, it's at the top. This is where our life in the underworld began. I'm sure Koishi remembers too. Koishi? She showed herself. She really was still here. But... And she's gone again, but this is working. Found Koishi, Satori? Yes, Koishi really is waiting for me at these places for my memories. Koishi's searching for my heart as well. I need to have more faith in her. It's actually possible to search for Koishi after she's disappeared, Anything can help, it's the power of their bonds. Their bonds? It's the connection they have. It's neither conscious nor unconscious. It's something definite born from being involved with one another. You could also call it the history engraved in their hearts. Hearts, huh? It's different from just a temperament, isn't it? Anyway, we're the local who are living here too, right? Any other special places come to mind? Oh, tons, but when I remember Bessie's from before we had our human forms. We couldn't speak, but by reading our minds, Mr. Toy and Miss Koishi could come talk to us. Yes, that was from before Koishi closed her third eye. We could all understand each other without exchanging a single word. We were happy back then, and we thought it would last forever. We were always laughing together on our favorite bench. The bench the four of us spent so much time at. The view from here hasn't changed at all. Are you here, Koishi? Another success. Looks like we can count on their connection. But... Hey, she was just where you said she'd be. It's a place where we all share memories. It's important to Miss Koishi, too. But that happiness was short-lived. Closed your third eye, and I couldn't face that truth. Sure, we were missing something important. I'm starting to get an idea of what that was. So Koishi, please, let's talk this over one more time. Where would Koishi go next? Looks like you're getting stuck. It must be hard to come up with so many places one after another. Wouldn't it be better if you stopped thinking so hard? It's your bond we're talking about. The idea should just pop in your head. This wasn't the most helpful way to put it, but you might be onto something. Isn't there anything, Satori? Something you two both cared about? Something we both cared about. Flowers. Flowers? Koishi had a favorite flower, and it was my favorite flower too. Yes, the roses we planted together. Mine bloomed red, while yours were a beautiful blue. A color we'd never seen on the surface before, and it was somehow encouraging. Let us think that maybe, just maybe, tomorrow would be better than today. Placed our hopes in them, those red and blue roses, and even now. The roses we planted together, they're still blooming as brilliantly as ever. Found you, Koishi. You really did, sis. Of course I did. Even if you disappear from everyone's heart, I'd still find you, no question. Because I realize that your heart has always been inside me. But you're so insecure because of me now. I'm sorry, I didn't say that to blame you. Listen, Koishi, I haven't been able to convey my true feelings to you. I want to connect our hearts again. You do? Yes, but not just to return how it was. I want us to be even stronger than we were then. When we came here, we thought we could live without pain. But after that brief happiness, we've both been consumed with unease. And that was because neither of us had the mental strength to keep up hope. But if we connect our hearts once again, I'm sure we can move past that. I think this time we'll find our hope together. Together? Thanks, sis. Hearing that from you makes me happy. You really do care for me, huh? Then. But I'm still scared. There was nothing but bad things when I could read minds. As long as I can't read minds, no one will hate me. But then, I'm sorry, Satori, I just don't have the nerves for it. There's not a single thing good that comes from knowing what's in other people's minds. Koishi? Such thick Danmaku, is this the wall around her heart? Satori's so Koishi that she doesn't hate her. It's precisely because she understands how Satori feels. Now her heart feels exposed. But it's not going to be easy to climb past that wall. And even if she opens up her heart, she'll have to bear the cursed fate of the hated Satori again. That's exactly right. The travails of the Satori will never vanish. And in truth, I'm not strong enough to protect her from that alone. Then, but I've realized that I can't let that stop me. By opening up our hearts to the outside, we can also receive kindness and strength. That's something I finally learned by reaching out to the hand you've all been offering me all this time. Satori? And now I need to let Koishi know that too. That there's a world where we're all accepted. That by opening our heart, there's more than just pain. There are also wonderful things. Through me, that truth will reach her heart. Through you, huh? In that case, we'll help. You will? You can peek into our memories with your power, right? Then use them. Use all our thoughts and feelings. Tie them together and convey them to Koishi. Then she'll see that the world hasn't abandoned her. Me, tying your hearts together. Yes, that's something only you can do. You who can know our hearts and pass them along. Something that wouldn't be possible without that detestable eye of yours, isn't it? I've never considered the potential of my third eye. But if I can connect our hearts and give her strength, then please, lend me your hearts. Break Koishi's spell. Nullifies all damage taken. Units cannot move to this space. Adds pierced on market effect. Add using mental image. Knowing people's hearts was... I won't lose sight of Koishi's heart ever again. I know this will reach you. Now that I think about it, I think we might have also been relying on you too much. We knew about Miss Koichi, and we even knew how troubled you were, but we never said anything. Oren? But now it's different. We'll do our best and worry about this together. Let's stop wallowing in regret and focus on what comes next. Our tomorrow is ours alone. Let's grab it with our own hands. Thank you, Oren. Your consideration and tenacity have always supported me. You have the strength to keep thinking of the people you care about even when it hurts. Be borrowing that strength. In order to have a heart-to-heart conversation, this is my power. This Don Maku is... Can't know anyone else's hearts. Nobody can ever hate you. Won't lose sight of Koishi's heart ever again. Knowing people's hearts was... Now I know for sure Koishi is within me. To reach Koishi's heart, read your mind. It's no use, he's not reaching Koishi. Can't just be Satori, we need to show her all of our hearts together. Don't forget, Satori, as long as you have that eye, you can read our minds. Gather up our thoughts and send them to Koishi. Miss Satori, this whole time I've been thinking about how to make you and Miss Koishi smile again. Oko, I made some mistakes because of that, but after meeting everyone, I want to keep trying. Even if things go badly, I know they'll keep cheering me on. So don't give up, don't think it's hopeless. Please believe that you can do it. Thank you, Oko. Touching your warm heart always cheers me up. You have the strength to believe in possibility without abandoning hope. Keep borrowing that strength. In order to have a heart-to-heart conversation, I can read your mind. Don't know anyone else's heart. Nobody could ever hate you. Won't lose sight of Koishi's heart ever again. Mental image fusion buster, what? Won't lose sight of Koishi's heart ever again. My cursed eye will give me this chance, then read your mind. This isn't just Satori. This isn't Sis's Danmaku. We did it! We got through to Koishi! Why are there other people besides Sis here? Because my third eye connected all of our hearts together. The power to read minds can do more than cause us pain. It can also give us strength to support our hearts. Even if you're scared at first, I want you to feel it from me. Can't feel the wall around their heart anymore. Koishi's waiting for you, Satori. It's time to throw away all fear and doubt and hit her with the bare truth. Right, my true heart. You too, Koishi, you have to receive your sister's feelings. Don't be scared, just follow your heart. Huh? With all of my heart. As my heart wills, Danmaku of the heart. In order to have a heart-to-heart conversation, everything in my heart. This world is cruel and imperfect. It's not a place you can live free from harm. Anxiety will probably never fade. There are no easy solutions out there. But as long as you stay strong mentally, the anxiety won't crush you. Even in darkness, you can step forward and search for light. I'm still scared. Tori and I are having a Danmaku battle. Now that I know for sure Koishi is within me. In order to have a heart-to-heart conversation, Danmaku of the heart. I'm weak. I've always lived with crippling anxiety. But I want to be strong so I can hold on to hope even when it's rough. I want to share genuine smiles with you, so... I do too, but... To be honest, I don't even know if I have any hopes for tomorrow. So it doesn't have to be immediate. It's okay if it's way off in the future. But still, we can connect our hearts. I don't know if I can. Koishi, I'm scared of reading minds, but I want to be with you. I want to know your heart, sis. Then search for me, Koishi. Search? I'll share my heart with you once more, so find me, Koishi. Please, I know your heart can find me. Me? Finding your heart? For now, push aside your fears. As long as you do that, I'm sure we can find each other. To let everything out, open our hearts. My mind? I sense Koishi within. Where are you, sis? I'm right here, Koishi. Just a little ways ahead. It's dark here, I'm scared. So am I, but... Take a step forward. Have faith. Faith? Yes, that can bolster your heart. Faith. Sense me, Koishi. I found you, sis. Miss Satori, Miss Koishi. There was so much light just now, I lost sight of him. And blown back that far is pretty serious. Oh, over there. Ow. Where is this? Did I fall into the rose garden? Wait, where's Koishi? Right here, sis. Koishi, thank goodness you're here with me. You really found me. Mm-hmm. Hey, you two. I was so shocked when you suddenly disappeared. Orin, Oko, everyone. It's nice to see you're both safe and sound. Guessing the Damaku battle's over? Yes, I was able to converse with Koishi from the heart. As you can see, she's still here. You're right, looks like she won't be disappearing anymore. So how about you, Koishi? You're not nervous even when you switch to Tori? Yeah, I'm fine, actually. I feel all warm and sleepy now. You're fine? Then you two managed to get through to each other? Yes, losing sight of Koishi's heart doesn't make me anxious anymore. Now I feel surer than ever that she's inside my heart. Same here. Sis is right there in my heart. You can say it that confidently, then it appears we needn't worry. So you've made up, but you still can't read her mind, can you? It's true. I see. Regardless of the pros and cons of reading minds, this isn't something that needs to be resolved right away. You were able to get through to each other during that Danmaku battle. When you consider all that's happened, this is still quite a big step. Yes, what's most important is that now we can look toward the future together. Oh, future, huh? Finally managed to hear those words from you. I've never seen such a soft expression on your face in all the time I've known you. So if she's officially not a runaway anymore, it's time for that. That? Good point. The one phrase that both announces her return and celebrates it. You haven't said it since you came back to the Palace of Earth Spirits, Koishi. Said what? Oh, I get it. Koishi. Yes. I love you. You were supposed to say I'm home. Oh, I'm home. Okay, that's enough of that. You people and your sappy displays. Satori, don't you have something to say in return? I suppose I do. Welcome home, Koishi. This is just how Koishi normally is, huh? Always a little outside the box. But there's still something else I have to say. Huh? Are there any other greetings we forgot about? Orin, Oku, I'm sorry. Miss Koishi? When I found Satori's heart, I always felt a bit of how you've been feeling all this time. I also felt a bit of how you've been feeling all this time. I never knew you were so worried about me. I said some awful things. Back when Oko got that amazing power, everyone was crying, but I... Why? What are you talking about? It's not barely crossed your mind. Well, you're so dumb to see your face like that, made you want to cry, alright? Yeah, now let's think about something else. Why are you letting me off so easily? I made everyone feel so bad. Figure it out yourself. You're being mean again, yo. Well, it's not like they can't just talk to each other now, right? Wasn't that the whole point of this? So what's wrong with finding the answer on our own? No. But I don't know it. Don't worry, haven't you already learned how to deal with that? Right, if you want a partner for Danmaku battle, just grab one of us. Nice, you don't need to worry about people hating you and all that other bad stuff. You might even learn that they love you more than you think. More than I think. More love. Tee-hee-hee. In that case, I'm sure I'll be full up on that. Yeah, except my tummy's rumbling. You idiot, Oko, you didn't have time for that. Although now you mention I'm getting hungry too. See, Orin, there you go. You two can be such goofs. I could stand to take a break myself, though. I haven't made cookies in a while. Who wants some? Me. Okay, if the problem's solved, we should get heading back. should get heading back to the surface. Huh? You're leaving already? I thought you'd eat with us. We appreciate the thought, but I doubt you have enough teacups for all of us. Well, should we head over to the whole capital? That should be putting up all those paper lanterns outside the bars right on now. That doesn't sound too bad. I've been meaning to visit. Yeah, I guess you should go bye for now, Koishi. Yeah, I finally got to know you all, too. No need to fret. We're not going to forget about you. You and yours should take it easy for today. Thank you for that. I'll find a way to repay you another time. That's cool and all, but feel free to just hang out whenever too. A bit busy on the surface, though. Who knows when it's going to calm down. Then we'll help you with that when the time comes. Koishi will come too, of course. We'll be waiting for you up top. All aboard, everybody. It's time to set sail. It's kind of lonely when so many people leave at once, huh? Yeah, and it was fun while it lasted, but we can always fight another Danmaku battle if you want. After all that moving around, you still have that much energy to burn? That's really like Danmaku battles. Uh-huh, I want to meet more people and see more Danmaku. It's a good idea. Try feeling everyone with good heart. Regardless, we're finally all together in the palace again. Yes, Mr. Tori, I've been hectic for what feels like forever. But I think I'll be sleeping a lot more soundly from now on. True. It's hard to know what will happen next, and there may be more things to worry about. But now, I feel like we can handle whatever comes. If it doesn't work out today, then maybe tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, the day after that. Does it really get better? Definitely. One of these days, we'll reach a tomorrow that's at least a little better than today. Believing that gives us strength. That's what it means to have hope. Hope? Yeah, you're right. Anyway, should we go inside? I'll race you there, Orin. Hey, wait, how are you so energetic, too? Let's go too, Koishi. I've gotten cold out, what with the snow and all. What is it? Does your third eye hurt? Was it injured in the battle? No, you never hurt me, sis. I don't know. Oh, well, if you're not hurt, that's good. Anyway, let's go. Orin and Oku are waiting for us. Hey, don't pull so hard. You really are full of energy. Hey, Satori, make me my favorite cookies today. You could singe them or bake too many and I'll still eat them all. Don't say it like that. I've been improving, you know. Your favorite. In that case. Hehehe, I can't wait. I got a roast cookie. Oh, it's done. And there we go. That's the first of, like, the big 3 arcs of this last arc. So, story's gonna move on to something else the next part. But, see that when I get there. I'm definitely not gonna record this game for at least a couple days. I'll play whatever I'm recording next to this next time I record. So over this next part, the story will move forward by